Welcome to the Conversation Lab.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Conversation Lab. We're here again with another beautiful and juicy topic to discuss about. And I've got your favorites sitting with me today. To my left, I've got Joseph. And then to my right, I've got Donald and I've got Onome as well. So I'm going to read a very, very important post that was posted on IG. So this was posted by OPM Pastor. It says, breaking news. I am giving out another of my adopted daughters in marriage. Her name is Chiemeka Chibuzo. She is 21 years old and has autism. She can speak and she can hear well. So now he puts out requirements. He says the man who wishes to marry her must be a young man. He must be physically and mentally fit on all forms.
Able body.
Able. Thank you, Donald. And then benefits includes lifetime financial support, free house for life, a house built in the names of both couple, regular unplanned supervision visits by OPM staff to ensure her safety and well-being, and many other hidden benefits. This arrangement is to ensure that she is properly cared for, protected, and lives a happy life. Wonderful. So I'll be asking, Donald, what do you think?
I think before you go ahead, Blessing, can you give us a context on something that happened before this while we're actually discussing this? I think it gives our audience a better view of it, because we are just jumping into it now. So why are we actually discussing this?
So the reason why we're discussing this is because a few weeks ago, the OPM pastor, I think during church service or so, he came out and said he was looking for a wife for his adopted son called a boy. And then in less than 48 hours, I don't really know, but in less than a few hours, you know, a lady from his church came and said, you know, I think the Holy Spirit
was led.
She was led. She was led by the Spirit, you know, that boy is her husband. Again, this lady is old enough to give birth to this boy. And then when he gave a boy out to this lady, it came with several benefits, like a car, a house in their names, and then I think
monthly stipends also.
Monthly payments as well. So, and again, this boy is autistic. He's unable to talk again. And then a few weeks after, he's coming online saying that he's also looking to give his autistic adopted daughter to someone who is able to marry her, but this person must be able to. So that's the background story.
Thank you. Okay, at least now we know exactly what we are talking about. Good.
Perfect.
Well, to be fair, I usually don't comment on issues like this, especially when it comes to, you know, pastors. I just believe that if you say you are a pastor, you are called by God. I wasn't there when they called you, so I shouldn't be interfering. But obviously, we are going to generalize this and just look at it from that perspective.
Yeah.
I quickly wanted to make a claim that if this were in a country that things actually work, it shouldn't be happening, right? You shouldn't put people, especially when I'm actually looking at it from the perspective of the young lady in itself, that she's autistic, I believe, right? Because for me, anybody that's going to, I'm assuming, please guys, I'm saying for me, this is my opinion, my view about it. Anybody that's probably coming out to say, I want to do it, they're not doing it from a place of love. I really care for this particular young lady. They are doing it because of the incentives that is out there. And in a country where this is happening, of course, we know what's happening back home. There's quite a lot of scarcity. Just now, scarcity of the pocket, scarcity of your bank account, no food, and a whole lot of stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next Mr. World will jump out and say, oh, Please, I'm
I'm
more than
interested.
able-bodied man with the six-pack. I won't be surprised if they say they are going to be interested. Again, for me, they are not doing it because they really care for the young lady. They are probably doing it because there's a great incentive that's attached to it, which I feel it shouldn't be in the first place. That's my opinion.
Your view is it's because of the incentive.
Yeah.
That's why they are drawn to. Okay, that's
100%.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Onome, what do you think?
This whole thing is making me angry. Autism, first of all, is not a disease.
It's not.
They are making it look as though because someone has autism, the person is, I don't know how to say it. It's not a disease, it's not HIV. Even HIV these days does not kill. But if it's in a country that works, this is a safeguarding issue, first and foremost. Because that child, you said the child can speak, can talk. Did they even ask the child for the child's opinion in the first place? That's what in social care is what termed as harm. Because if you are making decisions for your, as far as I'm concerned, the decision they are making to give out the one they gave out before, to give out this child, the girl in question right now, is not in the child's best interest. It's not in the girl's best interest. It's for them. If you're saying for someone that will take care of the girl, why don't you get in a living carer or something to look after the girl? So what's the aim of saying they must get married?
Okay, I think to answer that question, Onome, before I go to you, Joseph, taking it back to our boy's situation, I think from the media we got to find out that sometimes in the public he'll just pull his shots down, and then you can see, his manhood.
And you think marriage is what will solve that?
He's more. He wants to.
He needs care, not marriage.
No. So he wants to get probably satisfied. So his father or his adopted father is drawn to, okay, let me find a solution for this guy before it turns into something else.
Wait, him pulling his gets being naked.
Shorts.
He didn't ever say that. That's why he's pulling his knickers or pulling his shorts.
Well, they've assessed.
You cannot. Who assessed it?
So I
Do
think
you even have medical facilities to assess what is even wrong with that child?
okay. So that's
Him pulling it doesn't make him autistic.
okay.
There might be other underlying issues that they need to look out for, and if it's something that is treatable, they treat it. He needs 24 hours care, not by saying carrying a woman to that's abuse.
Perfect. So that's for you. It's a no.
And it is happening that is coming from a man of God. I don't like talking about men of God.
Yeah.
That it is. I beg.
Okay.
I
So
don't
for
want,
you,
I don't want to be angry. It's a
abuse.
no-no.
It's a no-no.
If it's a country that things are working, they should first of all arrest those people first.
Okay. I'll ask another question based on that, but then let me come to Joseph. So, what do you think?
Well, first of all, how old is this girl we're talking about?
So this second adopted child, she's 21 years old, but a boy, I don't think they mentioned his age on the media.
Okay, so if she's 21 years old, okay, yes, she's an adult. But another thing I was going to say is, and it's closely related to what Onome said. How do you know that what the child needs is to get married to someone? Is that what is going to solve the child's, let's say it's autism now, to solve the child's, so is the child being given out because they want to help with the autism, so they think the child needs to get married and then problem solved? For me, it makes no sense, because first of all, people like that, they are, like in America, they say they are vulnerable. And to say you are giving the child out to someone to get married,
You'll not be monitoring them.
then you come and be monitoring them to see that the child is well taken care of. So is the child getting? Are you again? I think the best thing I can say is get a carer. You clearly have the money to. Why not just get someone to care for the child, or I don't know, send the child to somewhere.
Maybe it's something else that we don't know.
They can fully diagnose. I don't know if the child was properly diagnosed as being autistic, or if there are some other issues, that is not necessarily autism. Nobody knows. And then what I can't seem to wrap my head around is, why do you think giving them out to marry is the answer
to what issues?
I don't get it.
Okay.
We have people that are autistic that have gone far to do great things.
Okay. So I would ask all of you now this particular question. So, Onome, if that child was yours, okay, let's say the child has stayed with you for 35 years, or even say 37 years, so the child is 37 years old. Obviously, in the case of a boy, he can't speak, he can't talk, and with that scenario of him pulling his shorts, wanting to get satisfied, and the
But
rest.
how do you know?
How do you know he wants to get
Well,
satisfied?
that's what the media,
How?
that's how the media was presenting.
He
the
cannot
situation,
speak. So
he
who
wants-
did he now
wants-
tell?
Again, that's my.
Maybe he was erected when
people-
he
No,
was
exactly.
now,
Yes,
maybe.
he
I will
was
address.
erected.
I will address that now.
But-
I knew that's where you were getting to. That someone has an erection doesn't necessarily mean the
Yes, they
erection
want
was
sex.
because
Some
of
sex.
sexual arousal.
Husband.
That is a very. You cannot just say because someone has an erection, the person was the erection is because of sexual arousal. No, the reason why a guy would have an erection, blood flows to his penis and then he
It's
gets
natural
erection.
for
But
a
there's
man.
not
There may be another reason
For
why that is
instance,
happening.
exactly. For instance, when a guy wakes up in the morning, most of the times you get a hard on, you get an erection. Does not mean that you are aroused. That's why you have an erection. It just means that you are healthy. A healthy man in the morning, most of the times,
Well,
will have an. You know,
well,
so
then
we don't know
The
why.
media did not say when he wakes up in the morning. That's not.
No, I'm trying to.
So how did they now know? How did they come to the
Exactly.
conclusion
I'm
that
trying
that's
to
what
highlight that. You don't know why that's happening, so
So
you don't
Joseph,
just assume.
It's a shame.
Joseph, the question now. I'll start with you, Onome, first.
Yeah.
You have a child,
Yeah.
like a boy, 37 years old,
Yeah.
living in your house.
Mhm.
What will be your aside the fact of you want the child's well-being and safety? Wouldn't you want him to also feel loved, like not from parents?
And
now?
you think that person loves the child?
There are people I've seen.
Excuse you.
I've
We
seen
don't
people
do-
With these
No,
incentives attached to it.
I'm not talking about the incentives now. I've seen people genuinely who got married to autism.
Autism is not a disease
That's
now.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And you know autism, it varies. It's not a
There's
disease.
different levels to it. Yeah.
So I don't understand why you're making it look as if it's a death sentence.
No,
Because
I think
in the
this one
country
looks
where
like,
they are
look
in-
like it's a bit severe, though.
Yeah, this is very severe.
In my line of work, we care for people like that. There are people and they live good lives. Get them a living carer. Give them 24 hours care.
So that means okay, fine. We'll give them
He has
24 hours
this
care. Are you
he
saying
has
that?
the money.
Clearly
If he
has
cannot do it in Nigeria, he has the money to take that child to the
So
place where
Onome,
they
are
can
you
care for
saying
child.
that getting them married is ruled out?
It's ruled out. It's abuse.
So they will never
Because
get
it's
married
not
until
ta-
they go to see God.
Is there everybody that even people that are not autistic that are well to do, same one that gets married?
Well,
And don't they live fulfilling lives?
so for you now,
You don't,
so your view.
It doesn't take marriage to get you fulfilled.
No, it doesn't.
So
but then your view is these autistic people or
they are
children,
vulnerable. They need our
would
care.
not-
Don't know that they are doing them as if they are
Commodity.
commodities to be sold.
Obviously no. Yeah,
It's annoying.
it is. So Donald, what do you
Okay.
have?
My-
If a boy was your child, 37 years old,
The natural instinct of any parent,
definitely.
I'll be very truthful, that's me, will be that you want your child to have a reason why they came to this world. Again, for the particular place that we are talking about now is part of the tradition to say if you come to this world, you are expected to also reproduce and produce yourself so that your own
Your lineage continues.
doesn't die there.
Mm.
I am not by any means supporting that this should be anyways, but I'm thinking because we don't know the ulterior motive that is causing this particular
Yeah.
person to do this anyways, but I'm thinking from naturally looking at that environment and our beliefs back there, I think that's what he's trying to do. Okay, if I, like we rightly said, I can take this child to anywhere in the world and give them the best care, but it's just care. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
They are going to just contribute to biological environment, they pass away and that's all.
Mm-hmm.
But what he's trying to do, I mean, for this
I think
particular
it's for a
one,
good reason.
yeah.
If I injure the both of you, what do you mean by
Hold
for
on,
good reason?
hold on. It's my question. I'm answering the question. You had your time. So I'm thinking what he's trying to do is to probably maybe look at it from like, okay, at least get something out from it,
Yeah.
so that it doesn't just look like, oh, they came
Why?
blah 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 blah. I don't know. That's
Why
what I
is he
feel.
wanting it? That is that one.
So-
It is
so
not.
I think
It is in
so-
his own best
The
interest.
reason
It is
why
not in
I
the
feel
child's
like
best interest.
the reason why Onome is feeling this way and she's probably raging is the fact that the man has also included incentives.
Mm.
So it's not looking more like a love marriage.
It is
anymore.
not. There's nothing like
It's
looking,
because
it's not.
of the incentives. But let's look at the situation. This man, I had to do some research. He has adopted so many children. God bless him. Like, he has been taking care of so many children, you know, and I feel like he wants the best for them, but probably he's going about it the wrong way by including incentives. But again, like Donald rightly said, where is this person based?
Yeah.
He's based in a community, in a country where there's scarcity of pockets, like Donald rightly said.
Can I
So-
ask you a question? With knowing the OPM pastor as we know him, we know money is not an issue.
Definitely.
So instead of looking for people with incentives, why doesn't employ someone that will look after that child?
The employment, that's what I was talking about. Employment doesn't get what he wants to get
Why
for
does it?
them.
Why?
That's
That's
what
the
I'm
marriage
saying.
selfish.
It is.
It is
I understand
selfish.
that. I understand that. Obviously,
selfish and it's wrong.
these persons might not be in a position to consent to what
They
he's
can't,
doing.
yes.
Right? But I'm looking at it from a natural parent. That's the question.
It's
you're
not
asking.
natural parent. It is you say it's African. It
Yes,
is
of
not.
course, it's happening in Africa.
It is not.
No,
It is wrong.
It's happening in Africa.
It is
I am not
wrong.
saying it's correct.
It is
I'm not.
wrong.
I've said. I've put a disclaimer out
It
there
is
that
wrong.
it's
Not
absolutely
for your own
rubbish.
view.
Anyways, but
Based on your own
I am looking.
Because it's a person, let me not talk. It shouldn't be allowed near vulnerable people because his mentality is for his own benefit.
So again,
So somebody that came to this world now, if you're not married, then your life is finished.
No, that's
Are they not
that's
Africans? Are they not Africans? Okay, it's church members, those that are not married. Why didn't you give incentives for them to get married?
it's not taking full responsibility. That's what
Why?
I'm gonna say. It's not taking full responsibility of
Why?
it. They are not vulnerable. Those people have the right to. They have everything.
So
that
that
it
is
takes.
why you should be more careful. If you are dealing with vulnerable people, everything you do must be for their best interest. In this case, it is not.
It is not okay. Okay.
For you, it's
For
it's
you.
not.
It is not.
That
For
is
you.
It is
No,
not.
for you, that is your
It's not.
opinion.
Yes,
That
the
is your
country that is
opinion.
not. That's a safeguard issue. It
That
is
is your
not.
opinion.
So Onome, that's your view. Thank you so much, Jonah, for your view. Joseph, same. You are a parent, you know, to a boy who is 37 years old. He can't speak. He can't talk. And then with the other scenarios where he gets naked and then gets an erection and the rest. As a parent, what would you want for your child?
Like, I don't know if it's Donald said it. Every parent wants the best for their child. But the best for the child does not necessarily mean, like Onome said, giving the child out to get married.
Yeah.
Because now let me ask you a question. Okay, yes, you're giving the boy out to get married. What's your guarantee that he is actually better off there? What's your guarantee? There's no guarantee. The only winner in this case, as far as I'm concerned, is the people that are coming to get, say, you know, they will
Free
do
house.
this. Because think about all the incentives that this person now has. Free house, so and so million of naira at startup, then continually every month. You know? So the only
People still do
clear,
arranged
Yeah.
marriage.
the only clear winner in this are the people that are coming to get married. Because in my opinion, if the boy, from what I've seen, you know, he clearly cannot take certain decisions by himself. Okay, let's even say like Donald said now for procreation. How are we even sure that he can procreate? Like how?
But if you don't give him a chance, how are you
How
gonna
you
know?
know?
Exactly,
And besides,
my point exactly.
medicine, so they must have done the necessary check.
But that's you assuming. You
You're
don't
assuming
know.
that?
So, but anyway,
Yeah.
the point I'm trying to make is, it is more how I see it though. I may be wrong. It's more like, okay, I have taken care of you so much now. Okay,
Let me push the body
go
to someone else.
to somewhere else.
You're talking
Then-
based on the OPMs. I'm talking about you, Joseph. Joseph, what would you do?
I am coming to answer you.
Okay.
So all I'm trying to say is, I will not do that.
So you'll leave the child to stay with you?
Because, okay, now I give the child out and then the child gets married. You know, some people they divorce, right?
Definitely.
The person that has come forward today, in the oh yes, I had money, good money. Okay, let me marry this child. 5 years or 4 years down the line,
Listen, I'm saved. Don't want to
be
save.
like, nah, this is not what I want. Now imagine when the person says, I no longer
What
Think about it. How
What that child? What the impact it will have on that
then
child?
the person now divorces this child. What happens to that? Like what happens?
So
You
so
keep
Onome
doing
and
marriage.
Joseph, let me tell you guys something, yeah. And again, this is our own view. This is my own view. This is your own view. You know, you can't tell me that because what you guys are driving at is there is no person for, you know, autistic people.
No,
That's not- no,
Because
that's not what we
because
said.
if you're telling me,
That's not what we said.
but that's how
No, that's not what we said.
interpreting
No,
what you're
no,
saying.
you're getting it wrong.
Because-
Get it right.
You're getting it wrong.
What I said to you just now
Okay.
was, these people that have that's exactly what I said was these people that have
If there are no
come
incentives,
to
they come from-
accept this proposal,
Mhm.
they did not just they have been there since.
Joseph, would you wish for your child to get married? Yes, just
No, that's not it.
wait.
That's not it.
Onome and
You're
Joseph, just
twisting-
wait. No,
you're
I want
twisting
you both to
it.
answer
I will
yes
answer
or
you.
no.
I will answer
Let's
you.
not twist
I will
it.
answer
Let's
you.
see.
If they fall in love genuinely, fine.
No, wait. Again, this let's say the person is we're looking at a boy situation
Mhm.
now. How would you know that I'm actually falling in love with a boy?
See, like I said to you before, if it was, God forbid, my child that is that way, I will not. I will give the child care.
So the child will not get married.
There are, like Onome said, there are successful people in this world today, plenty,
Okay.
that are not married.
Definitely. But what I'm trying to ask and what I want to get from you,
Yes.
a definite yes or a no, is that child will not have a partner.
If the child has a problem,
wait.
autistic people, let's say you're getting it wrong.
No, I want
Let
a
me
yes.
get. No,
I don't want.
it's not yes.
I don't
You
want.
have to understand.
I don't want you to give me a
Land the question. No,
I
no,
want-
no.
She
I
has
want
to-
a
she
yes.
has to.
No,
or
land
a
the
no.
question. Land the question.
My question is, would your child get married, or you will just take care of this child because you believe that dignity, this, that,
No,
you know?
that question is the wrong question.
Okay,
You know what I said to you?
right?
There are people you that means you're not listening to me. I said there are autistic people that have gone on to do great things.
Definitely.
Some of them are mad. Autism is a different level, so
Yeah, of course.
you might not be autistic, you will know.
Donald also
Said-
reiterated
yeah,
that
I've
our boy's case is a critical
Well,
one.
so wait, let me land now. Blessing. I work with these people. A boy's case is a critical one. You were saying that means they cannot get married. There are people that you will see some people that are vulnerable that get married. A boy's case, he can get married. There are people that will genuinely just love him and want to marry him.
Mm-hmm.
But tell me, if there was no incentives attached, will those people come forward?
Well, some people
Not
will
well.
not.
Those people that just come, will they come forward?
They will not. But again,
Let's even talk about.
wait, Joseph. Again, let's say our boy is definitely OPM's adopted son. See, the kind of country that we are in, you use coping. And let's say, okay, fine. If I go and meet this person and say, I want to get married to, the same thing you're trying to avoid, even if the incentives was not there, it will still, the lady will still get it afterwards. It's the truth. It's just like,
What do you mean?
it's just like, for
No.
example, wait,
If
your
there
dad-
was no
it's just
well,
for
that is
example,
not in
your
the
dad-
churches.
wait now, it's
Was
just-
she that has not been in the churches?
but he has not declared he wants to get these people
No, but
married.
let me go ask you a question.
the lady might also feel, we are looking at it from one way. The lady might also feel that if she goes to this particular
If she was
They might frown at
was
it.
the less
They
that
might
she said,
frown.
Yeah.
should have gone since.
No. See, it's a two-way thing.
Okay.
Right? God has not spoken to her. Anyways. at that
How do you
time.
know that?
Yeah. No, that's what she said now. So, but my point is that we are looking at it from one way, from one angle. If this lady actually I can take care of this child. I actually love him, right? And obviously, based on the situation, the father is very wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes to the father to say, oh, can I have your son? Most times, that rejection is already there. Oh, you see that gold digger tag?
Yeah, of course.
It's already on her. So you want to come and reap where you don't sow. So, because we are concentrating on, there might be people that's actually interested in the guy.
Oh,
I
of course,
like this guy. But there is a very big war there. And you are thinking about it, how will people feel? Because we are
How
now,
people take it.
see, you know why we are, now our focus is on the OPM pastor. This focus can easily shift to a natural or a neutral person just coming to, we know this person, we know why he wants to come and get here, how he wants to come and take this, he wants to, So, again, the reason why people, I'm trying to put a gap now to say the reason why people this might actually be a reason why people don't naturally come. Now, there is now something that can the war, as far as I'm concerned, has been taken off, right? And there's now a little incentive to say, people will jump on it.
Reward you small.
So
See, it's just-
my
it's-
sorry
okay.
to continue. My issue, right, is not necessarily because of incentive per se, even though that is also part of, like I said at the beginning. Why do you think giving this person out in marriage is the solution to the?
He never said, or neither did I say right now, that giving this man or this boy out to the lady.
No, for a boy, that's what you alluded
That's
to.
what
You
you
said
said.
the post is closed, he has erection, so
Well,
that's what you said.
Well,
That's what you said.
that is how you are interpreting.
No, that's what you
Okay,
said.
okay. Why did you mention the fact that he's having an erection? Why?
No, you were talking. No, the erection part is being solved in the marriage in the
What are
sense
you
that
now
wait,
contradicting
wait,
yourself? Because
wait. It's not about contradicting myself. The part I'm talking about is not about the solution. You're talking about getting the boy married to the lady brings the solution. Is that not what you're talking about?
I'm asking, why does it think that will solve the?
Okay, if
I
that's
think-
not
I
the
think-
reason
wait, hold
why
on,
did
hold
he give the
Hold on.
guy
No,
out to
I
marry?
think for me,
why
for
did
me,
the
hold
boy
on,
out?
hold
I
on,
think it's a
hold on.
natural. That's the reason why I
think-
asked as a parent, what would you want?
I
I think he's just driving based on a Nigerian daddy, a
See,
Nigerian parent.
see,
He
I
wants the
think-
best for his child.
I think the reason I'm answering your question.
Other benefits included.
The reason why he opted for the marriage option is that marriage encapsulates everything we're talking about now.
Care,
For the guy, the care,
sex.
everything. So if I put a carer there, the carer will just do the care, right? Who takes care of the sex?
How do you know the
I did
boy
not
wants
see
sex?
carers. I did not see
How do
carers
you
who
know the-
maltreat.
Wait.
I did not see carers who
They
maltreat.
not what you guys? They asked them now. But the guy did not enjoy his first honeymoon.
Wait.
They went there and they asked
Oh,
them.
wait now.
He went there in the morning to ask them. It's true now.
So what did the guy say?
He asked them, how was your night now?
You should have just
What did the
you
boy
have taken
say?
a video.
Eh?
What did the boy say?
The boy was looking
boy did
fresh
not
now.
say-
He did not say anything.
What was the boy
The
say?
boy was
The boy-
smiling.
the boy-
He was looking happy. The boy was looking happy.
He was looking at
How do you
wear
know?
jalabia.
No.
What else?
Looking happy.
The boy always looks happy. He's always smiling. He's always
No, that
smiling.
smiley was different.
How do you know?
No, that's very relaxed. Did you see him?
No,
Go and look at
no,
it before.
He looks.
At least you step with a full-grown woman
How do you know they did
by
it?
your side. Up
How
to
do
the
you know
right.
they did it?
That one is
Do you
something.
know what?
How do you know they did it?
Olome, you will not.
It's no matter of doing
Olome,
something. You step with a groove.
Olome.
The only thing I will say,
Woman.
the
Can
only
I
thing I
ask
will-
You that by the time you sleep with
The only thing I will
I have it
say,
all the time. The
the
guy
only
doesn't
thing,
have
the
it.
only thing I will say in all this is, right, I'm not by this saying that the woman is a bad person, because it could have as well just been that
A true
the
love
woman
marriage.
is actually what the guy needed.
Yeah.
We can never know. It could be that that's what the guy needed.
But no, Onome was
But-
definite that, you know.
No,
she
that's what
wasn't
he
definite.
said.
She said no. She wasn't definite. She was asking her, how do you know?
No, that's what the guy
That's it.
wants.
But see, the
So how do they communicate with that? No, you say he doesn't, because I know some autistic people, they don't speak. They don't talk. They don't. What did you say? He doesn't do again? He doesn't speak.
The guy does not talk.
He
And
doesn't what again?
yeah, he doesn't speak. Can't
So how do
communicate.
they talk to him? How do they know what he wants?
No, the
Because
fact-
for some people they can write.
No,
They can.
no,
So how
no,
do they know
no,
what he
no,
wants?
No, the fact that we cannot understand
Does not
him
mean
talking
someone else
doesn't mean that
doesn't
somebody else
understand. Yeah,
doesn't.
of course,
If you
of course.
stay
So
with
did they
people,
ask him?
people like
Just
that,
like they asked,
he-
I know.
yeah, he-
No,
he
so
made
that
it-
that
they
I
move
know.
their head like this, you
No,
know what
I
I'm
know.
going
That's
to
what I'm
do.
trying to
That's
say.
not-
That
yeah.
I wanted to explain that there are different ways to communicate with people that don't speak. So how did they? Is it the guy that now said he wants to get married?
That's a question we need to
We
keep
might need
for
to
OPS.
ask.
Because okay, this 21-year-old girl now, but she speaks, she talks. Is she the one that said she wants to get married?
Well, if you're watching the video, sir, please comment.
but something I
No,
will say
because
is,
I would like to know.
again, we only know as much as we have been told.
Told.
Again,
But
it
from
could
what
be
you've
that
been told,
it could be that all these issues that we're having, it could be that there's been experts, they've done consultations.
I think so.
We
They
never
did
know
not do
about
any
these things,
consultation.
I
but
think so. It
But
might
all
in
be.
which country? They did not do any, I can tell you for free.
Are
you
They did not do
there?
any consultation.
Are you there, Onome?
They did not.
Are you the
They
carer?
did not do any consultation. I can tell you that.
you know, as human beings, it is very easy
To assume.
for us. Assume is not the word I was going for. It's very easy for us, because we want something for
For
somebody,
somebody.
it is very easy for us to now start seeing
Yeah.
actions as, oh, this person wants that thing I
There
think he
were
wants. It's very
actions.
possible.
There were actions. Well, it's just like a baby. When you are staying or living with a baby, as little as a 1-day-old baby, you would understand what they are trying to
So
tell
let
you.
me ask you a question. You know, some little kids, boys, sometimes they play with their parents. Does that mean the child wants sex?
No.
Thank you. I rest my case.
No, but again, that's why I said expert. Onome, you cannot tell me for sure.
Sometimes, let me
Because
tell you
you're
something.
sitting here telling me
Sometimes,
that.
let me tell you, sometimes, people, how will I say it? People, some people might want to pee. Vulnerable adults might want to use the restroom. They can't tell you. How would you know they want to use the restroom?
Well, I don't know. Right.
Everybody has their own different ways.
Yeah.
Some will be pacing up and down. Some will be hitting people that have their different ways of coming. So you cannot just say one size fits all and just say because the person is doing like that, the action is that the person wants the partner.
Onome, listen.
You cannot.
Onome, no. Onome, you are not following the story. Our boy has stayed with OPM pastor. I don't know for how long, but for a
For
while.
a long time.
So he knows the patterns.
Did he rape
He
somebody?
has
Did he rape somebody?
No,
What they call it?
no, how does
Probably,
he know?
probably something happened.
Yes.
Things can happen.
Yeah,
with
some
things
things
that
are-
they don't know.
Let's
They can't come up and tell us.
Let's agree. So that's the reason why they feel that marriage is the best
Yeah,
solution.
maybe, yes.
Give him a wife.
Yes.
And to solve the
And for
problem.
me, I would not say that.
So what makes you feel that
The
even
OPM
without wife,
pastor
if
has
he's
not done
if
it for me,
he
he has
wants
not
to
done
do
anything
wants to do
wrong.
it somewhere else again, you will not go and do it to someone else.
At least they've made an attempt.
Yeah.
I bet
Oh yeah. To be fair, at the end of the day, right? We, as long as we
We
don't
don't
have
know.
all the information,
The full picture.
we can only
For
speculate.
me, say no, no.
We can
It's a
only
no, no.
say what we say based off what we know in the
See,
public.
I am not going to be on this platform and condemn the man totally.
No.
The only thing
It's
I
a
am
no-no.
the only
It's
thing I'm
incentives.
exactly the only thing I don't like about it is the way he went about it.
Yeah.
Which is, what if he has actually go private? The only reason why we're talking about it is because he went
But he
from.
can't necessarily go private. How can he go private? He can't.
They can meet some certain individuals. There are guys over there that just come and stay with my.
But it's going to be easier for him to get people if he throws it open.
Because if he throws it open, there are people that are actually genuinely interested. Do you get it? To say, I want to do it. Like in the case of the Aboy case, it's the woman that volunteered. She said she was spoken
That's
to.
not volunteering.
Okay, so this woman that was
they gave his
told.
sex before she came.
But she said she was told now. She said she was led.
So it's not volunteering.
She
She
talked
did not
about
volunteer.
it now, and
She's not volunteering.
And
That's not
something
volunteering.
related with her. So
That's not
so this
volunteering.
what this. Sorry, where I'm going with this is that the way I felt this should have worked better is if he had let it come naturally. The way I would do it if I were him is that I will get him for the lady, for the girl now. I'll give him a maker. That's me, right? And I will see if it's going to naturally flow. And we've seen it before, where I mean, there's actually a movie for this. What I'm trying to say now, where there was this guy. Well, I don't know if you guys have seen that. I've forgotten the name. Yeah, the guy was disabled. I think it was actually on. He was ready to die or something like that. He had few years to live, and they brought this beautiful lady to take care of him, and so naturally it happened. Do you get it? It's more
that makes sense.
It makes more sense than you forcing this. So
this
particular person we are talking about, our boy might just be off this saga, might just be the best person in there.
Yeah.
And you find natural trait that I love in this person. Of course, maybe money is part of the incentive anyway, but it doesn't come this raw. Do you get it? So that's the way I'll try it. Oh, take care of my child. Take him out, blah, blah, blah. Spoil them a bit, right? Put the bait in there.
So
Yeah,
another
go
thing,
But again, that's the way I'll probably do
but
it.
for this Chiemeka girl, the OPM pastor from media received about 1,000 applications.
If na you, uncle.
1,000 applications. I think that's why
For the girl.
Yeah, I think that's why Joseph and Onome are driving towards. I wouldn't do this. But again, for me as a person, that's why everybody we have different views.
Yeah.
I believe love is for everybody. I would want everybody to feel that love. I'm not talking from, definitely you feel the love
They
from
let
your
them fall in
parents.
love by
You
themselves.
feel the love from your, but if you don't give them the opportunity to, the country where they are in will not even allow
you said,
for
you said,
such,
you
Onome.
said something before, which we are missing here. The fact that arranged marriage doesn't seem to be the order of the day doesn't mean that it's still not done.
It's not, yes.
They still do it for people, still do it now
Even
for
up to
political
now.
reasons, for whatever reasons. I don't know this person before. Oh, go into marriage, and sometimes you genuinely find love there.
Afterwards.
Do you get it?
So why can it not happen in this situation, Onome?
Vulnerable. We should be looking out.
You're missing the point that we're trying to make.
That's the point
These
I'm
people, they are
missing.
not like every other
They are
person.
vulnerable.
They are vulnerable. They have,
We should be looking
So
out
can they not be
extra
loved
for
if they are
them.
if they are
You're not
vulnerable?
saying,
No,
that's the
no,
reason why I
no,
asked them that question, Donna.
No,
That's the reason why I
again,
asked
you
them.
guys are
People are missing the point.
The man. Okay, let's put it this way: if they were not autistic, you think OPM would do what he's doing?
Because they can find love themselves.
They can find these guys. They can obviously no, but they are not attractive.
Okay.
Do you get it? That's the way I feel. As in, they are not naturally people that I will go for.
Do you think that's the only reason why he's doing it? Because they're not attractive. What if they were attractive, but they were still? Every other thing is the same. Just that now they are attractive. Every other thing is the same. You think he will not do what he has done now? He will still do it.
What if it's
What? Okay, so you think it's because they're not attractive? That's why he has done this.
It's because
So you tell me if you have a
because-
child that is, let me say 30s, that's not married, he will do this thing. That is not autistic.
No, because it's child now. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If the child is not, let's say the child is a normal child. I'm
They
sorry,
are
guys.
normal. They are normal.
They're all
Even
normal.
autistic,
Right?
they
Yeah.
are normal.
Sorry. As in, there's nothing at
No
all.
issues.
Yeah, no issues at all. Right. And again, we are talking about autistic here. Remember, in this particular instance, these guys have severe ones. I know you guys said autistic people. That's absolutely fine. Due respect to you guys, but what I'm saying here is that these are severe ones, and this particular man, I feel the reason why he's doing it is to help. So naturally, I've said this here. There are wars here. We are not. We have taken time to explain what those wars are. People naturally might have come to these people to say, I want to marry your son, I want to marry your daughter. They're also looking at the media backlash to say, oh, this person is a gold digger, blah, 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 blah. So that war is there. And he wants to put his child out there, but he's feeling like, okay, nobody's really coming for them. So there has to be something that you can put on the table. That's the reason. I feel that's the reason why he's doing it. So if going to the question that you asked me, if he had a 38 child in the 38 girl woman in the house, for example, and everything looks okay, you should go and look for your man by yourself. Because you have everything it takes to do that.
What's your issue? What's your issue with the pastor? Doing that. Because for me, the only
They are
thing,
not commodities. They are vulnerable.
yeah.
Like this girl, I'm saying she can speak, she can talk. Did she tell them that she wants to get married?
And did they tell us otherwise as well? We don't know the true picture.
So why
So
are
you
they
cannot just be
putting? Why
sitting on
are
your
they
seat
putting?
and then justify.
Why are they putting incentives? These girls, I don't really know about her story, but for that guy,
That boy.
boy, I don't think. To me, it's not right. Because him being naked, like you said, oh, I'm going by your story. Like you said,
she's correct.
him being naked does not mean he wants sex. That is my point of contention. It does not mean he wants sex.
Yeah, probably they don't.
You know there are some underlying illnesses that may making somebody have erection.
Of course.
Do you know that?
Definitely, of course.
Are you thinking it's marriage and it's sex
But
that will solve
have
it?
you seen, just like Donald talked about, have you seen his recent pictures? Can you see the glory?
Who's glory?
Can you see how? No,
You are just justifying rubbish.
no, it's not
You
about
just
it's
have you
my
now.
view. It's my view.
It is my view that you are justifying rubbish.
Why are you attacking her?
No, it's
She's
my
saying
view that she's justifying rubbish.
The boy is looking very, very good. Again, we have said
So it's sex that is making him look very good.
it's not the sex thing.
It's what?
It's
Marriage.
well looked after.
So
He has
marriage,
somebody
don't-
24 hours now
So
that looked
so,
after
so it's
him.
getting good. You're going back to my point that you can have a living care 24 hours care.
But it's not going to do this other part.
Which other part?
At least they're sleeping on the same bed
There
now.
was a video. Jonah, there was a video, yeah, where I think the woman was videoing him. The boy was feeding himself, and they said it was a very long time. It's been a while since
Since
the
he did
boy, you know,
Because
said
he
himself,
was
"No,
smart.
it's
Take the parents away from him. If you allow,
Onome,
let me tell you something.
we don't know that.
Why did you suddenly start feeding himself? Because if they be feeding him, they did not give him the choice to feed
So
himself.
this woman is
It
doing a good
happens.
job then.
So why did they not just
That's what it
treat her
means.
as
This
a
particular
living
woman is doing a good job. At least she knows the caring job.
Arrest
She does
people.
the inner room
Arrest
job. What
my
else
case.
do we want again?
Arrest
At the end
my
of the
case.
day, like I
But
said before,
for me, vulnerable adults should be taken care of. We should anything we want to do, their interest should be for not what we want. It should be what is best for them.
And
Not
what
is best
what
for us.
OPM pastor felt like, what is best for them
Them
Yeah.
at the time is what he has
That's
done.
Yeah,
at the end
that's
of
what I
at the
say.
end of the day, right? Like I said before, we don't know the full story.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, he has been responsible for them. He's their responsible adult.
Yes.
If he thinks this
That's
is right for them,
yeah.
based on whatever he has considered, well, we can talk all we want to talk on that.
So far, it's
He
not
did
gone
that
wrong
thing done
anyways.
anyway,
It's not
so-
gone. It's not gone wrong
What if
anyways.
he even prayed and the Holy Spirit told him,
Ah.
you know, give, because see the connection.
No, if he says
the
the Holy Spirit,
woman,
who
the
am
woman
I?
was pressed
Who
in
am
her
I?
dream. Remember
Who am-
what the woman said?
Eh,
She
who
was
am I?
pressed.
You
pressed,
said God
pressed.
said, who am I?
You know,
That's why I started with
Who
you.
am I?
I am not there
I'm
when
not
when,
there.
when the connection happens, so I cannot comment.
I
No
can't,
comment.
I can't say it on that. You
So
said
please-
God said, okay.
so please let us know what you think. Do you think, you know, he has done the right thing? Do you think, you know, autistic people are beautiful people,
Yeah.
you know? So for me, I feel like they deserve love. Everybody
They
deserves
deserve
love.
what every
You
one
know,
of us have. They
One
deserve
thing
it.
we should always do is, you know, show kindness, show love to everyone, irrespective of how they look, how they, you know, whatever actions they do, love them, because God loves them even better. So please comment below. What do you think? Do you think, you know, yes to Onome or no to Onome, or yes to Blessing or no to Joseph?
It's
or
yes,
no
so God bless you. I don't know what you're saying is rubbish.
It's your opinion.
Please,
That's your opinion.
please let us know in the
It's
comment
rubbish.
section. And until next time, please like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Bye.
Bye.